Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting information from your future self to find out what it is that they would like you to know right now about your current situation. So I have 3 piles here for you guys, 3 tarot decks, okay? This tarot deck will be the one that we'll use throughout your reading. For your tarot cards, minus a few clarifiers if we find that we need something like that. But anyways, you guys, let's jump right in. Here's your 3 piles. We have the pile number 1, we have the Pulp Magazine Tarot deck. Pile number 2, we have the Phantom Wise Tarot deck. And then pile number 3, we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So you guys, you know the drill. Pause the video if you need a little bit of extra time to decide on your pile, feel it out. You might feel called to just one pile, you might feel called to multiple piles. That's totally normal, totally okay. There's a message for you in that secondary or tertiary pile that you're thinking of, okay? My recommendation is to start with the pile that you feel the strongest pull towards and then go from there, and then watch your secondary pile or your third pile that you're interested in, etc. So let's jump in ASAP. I'm super excited to do these messages for you guys today. This is going to be a really exciting reading. Here's your piles here, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I will see you guys in your readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Pulp Magazine Tarot deck. So this is the deck that we'll be using for the majority of your reading for your actual tarot. And then I have a clarifier, a clarifying deck here for us as well to use if we feel like we need that. I have the Oracle decks here set out that we'll be using today as well. To find out what it is that your future self would like you to know, okay? A message from your future self. So let's dive in, let's get to it. I'm super excited about these readings. All right, let's go. So we'll start right here with the Women of Myth Oracle deck for you guys. Let's see, what is it that pile number 1's future self would like them to know? All right, that. I'm gonna move this guy over to the side a little bit, just off screen, just off camera. Okay, let's start with these now, or move to these. Those 2, okay. Then, let's see. Do this one. All right. We have Earnest Elephant. I always want to turn this, the ones from this deck around like immediately. I don't know why. I'm always so curious with those. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some tarot cards as well. We'll just do maybe 1 set here. And then I think I want to do 4. I'm feeling like that's the right number here. So let's see. We'll make it happen. Okay. Let's start with that. We'll get some more if we feel like we need them. I'll set your deck right here for you. Okay. So we have Urduja with the Diplomat, okay? And then let's look at Earnest Elephant real fast since we already turned this over. It says, gentleness, temperance, and goodwill, pillar of patience and kindness, bless my heart with your gentle nature. Interesting to see that here, and then we have this warrior here, like this duality. That's really interesting. Let's look at this guy. Trickery, okay. And then luck. Perfect. Nice. All right. Whoops. All right. let's turn over your tarot cards as well, and then we will jump right into this. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. The Four of Swords. And the Five of Swords. Okay, interesting. Lots of swords energy here for you. Pile number 1. Okay. I feel like this is the message for you. I'm going to get some cards now to find out exactly what situation it is that they're referring to. So let's do that. Let's get 4 cards to learn a little bit more about this situation that they want you, that this message is for. All right. Wands, 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and Temperance. Oh, interesting. Temperance, Temperance. Okay. Pile number 1. Let's get started here with this. Just move your deck right here. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. First, let's start out by getting the message from her in the book, because they have keywords, and I think I've never pulled, or I don't remember pulling her card. It's interesting here. We'll go ahead and talk about this. I see like, a balance here. That's what the situation is that they're talking about, is finding a balance here. An interesting 2, 4 of Pentacles with that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll talk about it. Give me a minute here. Okay, we have Urjuja. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Correct me in the comments to let me know how to say it, if you know. Anyways, so we have her. She is a heroine with the Diplomat, and her story is she's happily single. Okay, happily single, as she never found a man her equal. Urjuja was a beloved leader and legendary Filipina warrior princess who protected her people during a chaotic time, and the keywords for her are reverence, respect, and diplomacy. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. Reverence, respect, and diplomacy. Diplomacy's jumping out at me with this. Okay, especially because we have Temperance here. We have Temperance here too with the Earnest Elephant, which I feel like this is, and this says goodwill on here as well. Okay. The situation it is that they're wanting to talk about, and I just feel like we can't see these ones. Okay. Let's chat while I move these. So the situation that I feel like they're talking about, it has to do with balance, or it has to do with, well, it has to do with diplomacy, okay? Being like seeing both sides of a situation, okay? Seeing a different perspective, all right, is kind of what I'm feeling here with this. So Temperance talks about balance. It talks about, like, obviously it's talking about balance. It can talk about patience. It can talk about, because here we have this angel who you can tell too, they're balancing this water between the 2 cups. And in most of the Temperance cards, you can actually see the water like kind of flowing horizontally. So it's like doing things. It's like something that's like a totally different perspective, something you wouldn't expect to see. It's like kind of breaking the laws of physics there a little bit. The situation that I'm seeing, I feel like there's some sort of conflict here. There's something that's gone on here with the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles. This very much feels like So Four of Pentacles is like grasping for control of something, holding on very tightly to something. Now, this situation could be, it could be financial. I'm not really feeling like it is because we have all these swords up here. And here as well, though, if that resonates for you, that this is kind of a financial situation, then go with that. You know, general reading, but I am seeing here that this is, it's like you're holding very tightly to control, in order to control something, or the lack of control is really upsetting you. Okay, there's a situation, there's a situation that I think you felt like has gotten out of hand in your life. Personally, that's what I think that it is. There's a situation where you're really needing to see both sides of the situation is really what I'm seeing here. You're being called to be a bit more diplomatic in this situation. I feel like there's this sense of, there's this need for control. And when you don't have control over a situation, I think it is very, very challenging for you, okay? Excuse me, sorry. I have a new roommate, and I don't know if it's just they have allergies, I have allergies, and that's getting to me, or if they brought a cold with them. I don't know. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds freaking disgusting. Please forgive me for all of that and my sniffling and stuff like that. Anyway, so I feel like you're the type of person, you need to have a lot of control over situations. I think there's something that has come into your life that has kind of happened quite quickly. Maybe something that it happened a little bit quicker than what you were hoping it would, okay? And this lack of control over this situation, I feel like it's kind of, it's triggering, okay? It's kind of freaking you out, and it's triggering for you, I believe, with the Three of Swords here. I think it's triggering some old wounds. I think it's triggering some old, I think it's just bringing up a lot of old shit, honestly, that you're having, that you're like, oh God, you know, and I don't even know that it's something that you're totally aware of. Or let me backtrack. I don't know if you're totally aware of the fact that feeling upset over this is actually these old wounds being like, messed with, these old wounds being poked, okay, being reopened, because that's kind of what it feels like here. So I think there's some sort of issue here with control. I think that something has come in very quickly, or things have happened very quickly that are feeling a bit out of your control here. You're trying to be balanced. You're trying to not, I feel like you're trying to not lose your shit, if that makes sense. That's what this feels like to me. It's like you're trying to not lose your shit. You're trying to be gentle. You're trying to be kind, okay? You're trying very hard, I feel like, okay? I don't think that you're just like being a jerk and whatever. I know I'm being one. I don't care that I'm being one. I don't think that that's the situation at all. I think that this situation, it's just super, super triggering for you. And I think you're trying your best, but I think that I'm hearing that it's like you're pushing back against a situation, that you're resisting a situation, resisting something coming in, and that's been coming in quickly. You're resisting this, but it's not going anywhere, and it's not meant to go anywhere, is what I'm hearing. In fact, it's possibly meant to be here to teach you a lesson, to teach you something here. So, okay, I'm going to get a couple of clarifiers here, a little bit more about this situation for you. We're just going to kind of sit them here, and I'll figure out where we want to put them. Okay, we got 4. So we have Page of Rods, okay. The 5 of Coins. Interesting for the 5 of Pentacles to come out over the 4 of Pentacles. That's very, very interesting. Okay. This could have to do with money. The Six of Cups, family, money, family, children. Let's see. And then we have the Knight of Coins. Okay. So this does kind of feel like career, finances possibly. This could be a financial situation for you. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, or, coins in this deck. Okay. Yeah, this feels like a financial situation that has kind of happened, or something that's coming in and impacting your financial situation. And I feel like it's something that came in quite quickly. Yeah, it came in quite quickly with the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles over it. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, I think, is the vibe here that is the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay. I think you're having to, with this Six of Cups here over the Three of Swords, I think you're having to give more of yourself in a situation than what you would like. Okay. I think it's requiring a lot of energy from you. I think it's requiring that you give a lot of yourself to someone or something as a result. It very much feels like a lack of control, like a lack of help, like it feels like no one is coming to help you out of this situation. Honestly, that's kind of what it feels like here with this, with Temperance and the Page of Rods. Okay. This really feels to me like to me, this little area right here feels to me like this is what you're trying very hard to accomplish, like what you're trying to do, but you're having some challenges with it. Okay. I'm seeing the challenges here from what it is that you're trying to do, or how it is that you're trying to handle these challenges and cope with this. So I see that you're trying to find some balance here. You're trying to not totally lose your shit. That's honestly that's like what I'm hearing. That's how this feels. You're trying not to lose your shit. You're trying to be kind about this. You're trying to be level-headed about this too. I'm feeling like I'm hearing, but I think that it's been very challenging for you. To do that, it does feel with the Page of Rods too, like you're really pushing against this energy, like you're really fighting this energy, whatever the situation is. I feel like there's a lack of acceptance, and I feel like this energy is just you're trying hard to be patient, and you're waiting for it to like leave, this energy to like leave. Excuse me. And I feel like that's a situation. I feel like it's not working out great for you though, to be quite honest here, with the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands. I'm just seeing that this situation is not going anywhere anytime soon. And that is something that your future self wants you to know first and foremost. This is not going anywhere anytime soon, at least not, I would say not, like it's probably would be, I don't know. Timing is so hard with tarot. Just because there's so many energies that you're reading. Everybody has free will. There's so many variables. And then also this is a general reading, right? So there's, quite a few people here watching this. I'm just gonna, I would say months, possibly. I don't see that this energy is going somewhere anytime soon necessarily. I'm seeing that if you take your future self's advice, you're going to have some good luck with this situation. Honestly, here with this, I think that, okay, yeah, I think that a mindset change is needed. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I literally woke up this morning and my voice is like not having it today. So anyways, I'm seeing a mindset shift or change is what's needed here, a perspective change. So we're pretty clear on the situation. I think you guys know what this is that we're talking about here. I'm sure that you do, because there's lots of synchronicities here, lots of confirmation here with these. So moving on here, I feel like, okay, so what they want you to know, what they want you to know is it's time to take on a new perspective on this situation. You would benefit from a new mindset, a new perspective, a little bit of a mental rest about this, taking a little bit of a break. I feel like you've been worried about this quite a bit. Understandably, this energy looks like something I would probably be worried about too, to be honest with you, just because I like things to be stable and in control, and so I totally get this here. This would be a challenging situation for me as well. So I totally empathize with you and feel for you, pile number one. I'm seeing here that your future self is telling you that there's something that you're not seeing here with the Five of Swords. Honestly, with trickery too. And I feel like trickery is not about somebody else tricking you in this situation. I feel like trickery, I'm hearing with this one, or with this card in this reading, that trickery is talking about your own mind, okay? Your own mind, your thoughts. I feel like I'm getting this feeling that it's like negative, like spiraling, mentally spiraling kind of out of control. Your thoughts kind of are, you're getting yourself really hyped up and worked up about like what it is that you're having, what it is that this situation is taking from you, or what it feels like it's taking from you. I see that it's very, very upsetting here with this Three of Swords, and you can just really see that with the depiction too. It just really like radiates that energy there. I think there's something though. So I think that you're spiraling a little bit. I think you're ruminating a little bit on this situation. I think that's why you're feeling this Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles energy, this loss of control, or like trying so desperately to grasp onto what little control it is that you have. I think you're feeling like there's no one out there to come help you, possibly, that there's like no end in sight almost, or that there's just, you feel like you have to do this alone. Maybe you feel like there's no one there to help you. It's just like this mindset, this negative mindset that's kind of like you're just ruminating on this. That's really what I'm feeling like here. And I'm seeing here that your mind is tricking you with this. And it's not, I'm not gaslighting you to say that what you're feeling is invalid, or what you're seeing is not the case, like not what's actually happening, or anything like that. I think what this reading is saying, what your future self is saying here, is that the situation is not all what it seems on the outside, and that you're, by ruminating over this, by allowing this to really get to you, you're experiencing this agony, is what I'm hearing. You're experiencing this over and over and over and over and over, because you keep opening up the wound and opening up the wound and opening up the wound. And I think there are old wounds that are being poked and prodded and triggered here with this situation. I think that's partially why it is so hard to get out of your head and to stop ruminating and spiraling with this situation. I think that is why. That's what I'm hearing here. That's what I'm seeing here. That's being acknowledged by your future self, that hey, there are some old things that this is bringing up that are really triggering, that are really upsetting. So let me tell you here what it is that they want you to know specifically. So with this, a new mindset is what we're looking at here. A new mindset, a new perspective, okay, on this loss of control, or this feeling like a loss of control, this feeling of a lack here, okay? I'm seeing that there's a different perspective that you can choose to take with this, okay? And by choosing to take this different perspective, you are going to give your mind a rest, okay? This gives your mind a rest. This removes this, or I don't know if it removes it, but it definitely will help heal this energy here, this Three of Swords energy. Three of Swords, actually, we move on to the Four of Swords. You know, we have three, it's interesting, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, okay? So, this energy like progressing, moving on, okay? So I'm seeing here that by taking a different perspective on this situation, by having a different mindset over this, by stopping your mind from ruminating over this over and over again, you're going to move out of this energy here. This is your way out, okay? This is your way out of this energy, or at least your way out of it impacting you so strongly, because I feel like that's what's happening here. This really feels like it's like overwhelming is what I'm feeling here for you. And I'm hearing that the best way to deal with this is going to be to take on a different mindset, shift your mindset a little bit, look at it from a different perspective, be a bit of a diplomat, see both sides, okay? Try to come to a compromise. But I'm seeing that internally, maybe, is kind of what I'm feeling. I don't really feel like this is something that you need to externally. I mean, maybe if that's a situation where this is like a someone, you know, not rather than a something, and you feel like you need to you know, speak to someone, speak to this person and take a diplomatic approach and listen to their whole side of the story and try to see it from their perspective, then by all means, 100% go for that. If that's what you're feeling, if that's what you're hearing, if that's what the situation is for you, do that, because that's what I'm seeing is the best option overall, is to take a different mindset here, take a different approach, think about, you know, the other sides of this, approach this as a diplomat, okay? This card is jumping out at me with this imagery here. It's interesting. It's talking about being a diplomat. We're talking here about taking a different perspective, you know, allowing our minds to rest, like seeing the things, or striving to see the things that we weren't initially seeing with the Five of Swords here. It's interesting. We're seeing that, and then we're talking about being a diplomat, but then we see this girl, and she is like very like warrior pose here. And I feel like this warrior fighting against this energy is what you're currently kind of doing, but like mentally. But what I'm hearing here is that you need to take a more diplomatic approach mentally. Look at all sides of the situation, okay? Examine your current mindset about this, okay? Allow yourself to look at it from a different perspective. This will give yourself a rest, okay? Mentally, emotionally, honestly, when we let our minds rest, our emotions get to rest, kind of take a break to our emotional body. Allow yourself to rest. And the only way you're going to find that, I feel like, is by looking at this from a different perspective, stopping the spiral that's happening, okay? And yeah, taking a different mindset on this, taking a different approach, okay? There's something that you're not seeing here with the Five of Swords, okay? He's got these swords way like back behind his back. And in a lot of depictions of the Five of Swords, it's someone where they have a couple of swords, their back is turned, and there's like, while their back is turned and they're like facing towards the front of the card, there are people coming behind them and taking the swords, okay? So it's something that you're not seeing here. I think there's a blind spot here. There's something that you're not seeing. There's a bit of a blind spot, okay? And the best way to overcome this is going to be to take on this different perspective and get out of this mental spiral. That's really what I'm seeing here, because this mental spiral is tricking you into thinking the situation is a bit worse than what it actually is, okay? I'm hearing too that this spiral is preventing you from finding the I'm hearing that it's preventing you from finding the actual solution. It's blinding you from the solution. Yeah. Especially with a Five of Swords here. It's preventing you from seeing the solution because you're so worked up all the time. And this is just what I'm hearing. You're so worked up often. I want to say all the time. It might not literally be all the time, but that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here. You're worked up a lot. You get worked up very easily about this. Like I said, I think it's a trigger point for you. I think it's poking old wounds, and it's causing your mind to trick you into thinking that there's no way out of this. And it's preventing you from seeing the solution, from seeing the way out. You just need to take a little bit of a different perspective here. Put yourself in that situation where you can take a different perspective. Your mind will get a little bit of a rest, and when our minds are able to rest, they're able to find the solution to the problem, okay? And I'm seeing here that if you do all of this, if you take this advice, you're going to experience a pretty fortunate resolution here, okay? It's going to resolve in its own time, but it's going to resolve, and it's going to resolve in your favor, okay? It's just going to be about not allowing yourself to essentially kind of experience this pain, experience these triggers, or what these are what this is triggering. It's about not making yourself experience that every single day, thinking about it all the time, because then when we do that, when we ruminate, we just suffer. We're like we're the cause of our own suffering at that point, because we're just thinking about it and thinking about it and can't let it go. And when we start doing that, we kind of go down a spiral. It's hard to get out of that. It's hard to see a different perspective. It's hard to see the way out because we're so deep down in the mud, and the heaviness, the heaviness that is the situation. We're just like, it's just like all piled on is what it feels like, and we can't really see clearly because our minds are blocking that. So I'm seeing here that your future self is telling you with this situation, it's time to take on a new perspective, a new mindset, give yourself a rest. There's something that you're not seeing here. Find some balance, okay? But the only way you're going to try to find balance and actually get through this is going to be to allow your mind to take a break a little bit, change your mindset, okay? Examine some of your beliefs, examine some of the, some of the internalized junk that we take on whenever we're kids, things that our caregivers instilled at us, Y'all know the drill. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. I think that's what it's time for you to do. And when you do that, you're going to experience, I'm hearing here, you're going to experience a lot more happiness. You're going to feel a lot more acceptance over this situation. And once you've accepted it and have allowed yourself to get out of that mental fog, that mental funk that's keeping you stuck, you're going to experience a lot of good luck in getting out of this. There's going to be a really good resolution that's going to work out in your favor, is what I'm hearing. And you're going to find your happiness again. Pile number one. I really feel for you, because this really seems like a challenging situation here. I feel like I need to get, sorry, my nose itches, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like I need to get, I want to get a couple of clarifiers for the Hanged Man for you, because I want to find out exactly what it is that you need to take a new perspective over, or where this new perspective can come from, okay? Kind of a little bit more. Just one clarifier is really all I feel like we need. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, the Hanged Man. Okay. Your future self really said, did I stutter? Okay. I guess we're not meant to know. Sometimes it's like that. We're not meant to know. It's a different perspective. Oh, hold on here. Let me show you something, because I'm seeing it now. Okay. The original Hanged Man the card that we had. He's upside down, right? He's falling. Gotcha. Cool. This one, look, he's right side up. So asking for clarification, I'm seeing that this is it's like taking the other person's perspective into account, okay? Taking the other side, flipping it, and looking at, it's just simply looking at the other side. This might be a situation where there's very clearly two perspectives, very clearly two sides to this story. I'm seeing that you need to look at it from the other person's side, look at it from the other side of the coin, is what I'm hearing here. That's really what the message here is with this situation. This is crazy, you guys. I love it when tarot does this, when this happens and you just get that, because this is just insane. Love it. But anyways, so that's what I'm seeing here. Flip the situation around, flip the script, look at it from the other perspective, the other side of the story. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hearing here. That's really what this is for you. Look at it from the other side of the story. Flip it around, you know? Wow, that's crazy, y'all. Yeah, so that's sometimes when I ask for a clarifier and I get literally the exact same card, it reminds me of that The Office moment. Did I stutter? Like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, did I stutter? No, I said hangman. That's what we're talking. That's all you need to know. So, okay, there you go, you guys. Look at it from a different, just the opposite perspective. Whatever the situation is for you specifically, I feel like, you know, that's kind of what I'm hearing, is it's like they know what's being talked about here. They know what's being talked about when, you know, I say flip the script, look at the other side of the story, be diplomatic. This really might be dealing with a person, okay? Is kind of what it's feeling like here, and I think it's just seeing it from their side. And I think that once you do, it's going to give you you're going to have some mental rest. Your mind's not going to be spiraling as much when you take on kind of this new mindset. You know, I think you'll recognize your blind spot, and you'll recognize, once you rest, you'll recognize the blind spot that you have, and you'll be able to find a way out of this, okay? And find the right resolution for you. And I see, like I said, with this, taking this advice, this situation is going to resolve 100% in your favor, probably more so than you would have, what I'm hearing, more so than you would have ever imagined it would. So this is what I am seeing for you, pile number one. Thank you so much for coming through, or thank you so much for watching the reading. Thank you so much for your guides, your future self, for coming through to give you this message. If this resonated, please like the video, subscribe to the channel too, so you don't miss any videos that I put out. I put them up on YouTube from Tuesday through Saturday. That's when they all go up. Every Saturday we're doing weekly energy readings for the next week, so look for those. That's going to be really helpful, let you know what energies you're dealing with in the week going forward. We also are going to be we're doing relationship type, like, themed readings on Tuesdays as well. And then next week, we're getting close to the end of September, so next week we're going to take a look at your month ahead and kind of let you know what's going on in October. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of those. Hit the bell, get the notifications, etc., etc. Y'all know the spiel, y'all know the drill. It helps the channel so much and allows me to keep putting these out for you. But anyways, I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for being here. Love y'all so much. I will see you in your next reading, pile number one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Phantom Wise Tarot deck, and we have your Oracle decks here laid out for you as well, along with the little clarifying deck, or the tarot deck I'll use for clarifiers. Here within your reading, we are taking a look to see what information, what it is that your future self would like you to know, okay, about your current situation. So we are going to pull some oracle cards, then we'll get your tarot cards, we'll jump right into it, find out what it is that they would like you to know. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to start with this deck right here. So let's do that. Find out what it is that they would like you, pile two, to know. So we have, oh, hold on a minute. Sorry, I'm looking at the card's depiction to make sure that we're not breaking any YouTube guidelines and such. There's some oracle cards. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. Okay. Sorry, guys. They're just so strict about that type of stuff, and I'm not trying to get banned or nothing. So sorry. We have Baba Yaga. She's a monster in this deck, and it says the burden. So that's very interesting. We have all the depictions of Baba Yaga here. She has the broom that she uses to sweep away her footsteps, or the tracks from her barrel, or what is this? It's a barrel that she's, I don't remember her whole story. She's considered like a Slavic, like dark entity. She has a house that has that's on chicken legs, chicken feet. You can kind of see here. I don't know. We'll pull her card, or pull her card. Goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. We'll pull her, or we'll get her info about her, more about her in the guidebook. Sorry, guys. We have a new roommate who's moving in just for a few months, and I think they brought a cold with them. So please forgive me if I'm sniffling, if my voice sounds like gravelly and disgusting. I am sorry. And also if I'm having a little bit of brain fog here too, because it's a whole thing. So it's a whole time. Okay, so let's move your clarifying deck over. Let's go ahead and get your oracle cards from these two decks. Then we'll look a little bit more at her, and I can, read you her story. It's a little more succinct than what I can just kind of spill out. Those were just some of the things I was thinking of when I saw her card. So perfect. I'll put that one right there, this one right here. All right. Okay. Here we go. And let's get this one for you guys about what it is. Ooh, your future self needs you to know. Thought that one was going to fly out, but it did not. Okay. So we have Mischievous Monkey. Oh, interesting. With innovation, confidence, and amusement. And it says, spirited jester of the jungle, bring laughter and delight to my soul. Okay. Then let's take a look here. We have growth. Beautiful. This is a beautiful reading pile. Number 1 or 2, 3. Who are you? You're 2. I'm sorry. Like I said, brain fog. And then nature. Okay. All right. I'm excited for this one. Excited. Okay. Let's pull your first 4 tarot cards. Let me make sure we have plenty of room for those here. So the way I did it in the last reading, or in pile number 1, I just kind of felt it out. I feel like these 4 will be your, these 4 tarot cards will be advice from your future self. And then the bottom 4 is just the situation specifically that they're talking about. So let's get one more for you. Okay. We want to make sure they all fit here. Perfect. Okay, and then let me go ahead and grab your other 4 about the situation it is that they're talking about. Okay, cool. All right, so this looks like whatever it is that they want to come through and tell you, this looks really beautiful. Look at all this beautiful energy. What's popping out at me is the light within her home. This is really interesting, fun energy here. Let's go ahead. We'll turn these over. Then we'll look at the meaning of the Baba Yaga card here for you. Queen of Wands. Cardstock on these are it's just kind of interesting. So they kind of bend and look a little weird. Knight of Wands. I need to go through and bend them the opposite way. I'll probably, if you see me doing that, that's what I'll be doing to kind of counteract that. King of Cups. Oh, you guys, all court cards. Okay, what's this one? Oh my God. Okay. Queen of Swords, you guys. Okay, this is an exciting reading. I'm super excited for you. Like I said, forgive me as I begin to Eight of Swords. So I begin to kind of Knight of Cups. Five of Cups. Yep. Okay. Nine of Swords. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get the meaning of the Baba Yaga card real fast. Let's just get her keywords and her story for you, and then we're gonna jump right into this because this is like really exciting energy. Okay. All right. Where is she at here? Okay. So, complexity, insurmountable odds, and currying favor. Her story is she is a boogie woman of Slavic mythology who asked heroes and heroines alike to do complex tasks to gain her favor or perish at her hands, okay? I feel like I need to read her advice for you, so let's do that. Simplify your life. Her presence means that an increasing number of errands, tasks, and favors you need to perform are piling up. You very likely need to let go of some of them if you want to feel good about any of them. Interesting. So, you need to let go of some of them in order to feel good about any of them. Interesting. Okay. So, the situation here, what I'm seeing that she's showing me, and then we'll talk about what it is that the actual message is here for you, because it's pretty clear. But I want to talk to you about the situation first and kind of set the stage here. So there's something that is okay. Something has come into your life. Something is going on here that has you feeling trapped. It has you feeling worried, very anxious, okay? It has you feeling really disappointed as well. Like it has not worked out how you thought it would, is what I'm feeling here. Pile number 2. I'm feeling like something has come in. You feel trapped. It's not worked how you thought it would work. And because of that, this disappointment, it's really upsetting. Like Nine of Swords is like, it's keeping you up at night. It's like, it makes me so sad to say this, but this is what I'm hearing. It's like lying in bed crying yourself to sleep almost. That makes me so sad for you, pile number 2. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That makes me so sad. I'm so sorry about that. Whatever this is that you've been going through, because that's just no good. Nobody needs to go through something like that. That's so awful. So I'm sorry you're going through this, first and foremost. I feel like this has to do with you. What I'm hearing on the outset is chasing a relationship or pursuing something, and you really thought it would go better than what it did. Knight of Cups here. I'm gonna get a couple clarifiers for this for you just to better understand, because I feel like this is like the okay, let's just do that. Let's get some clarifiers for the situation. Okay, we've got 4 that want to come out, so we'll just go ahead and run with that. Okay, move these up a little bit. We have Judgment. Okay, I want to be able to see. There we go. We have Judgment. We have the King of Coins. We have the Star. Yeah. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah. Seems like that there was some big dream or wish that you had. I just thought something that just popped into my head was a career or a job that you were wanting. And then as that popped into my head, my house just creaked. Makes me think of Baba Yaga here, too. And okay. Yeah. Okay. It's very specific, but it is what I'm seeing here and is what I'm hearing here. It's like, it really feels like there was some sort of, it, it does feel like a job, possibly. A job, a career. There was something that you were going after, something that you really wanted that, and I really think it has to do with finances, it has to do with your career, it has to do with money. You were really going after this. You were super excited about this too. Like you had a lot of hopes for this. It was like, I think it felt like it was like it would be like a dream come true. I feel like an opportunity was presented, and an opportunity was presented here. Maybe a choice was made. Perhaps a choice was made here to go after something that really, this, like I said, this material thing, this career, possibly with King of Cups, this could have been a promotion at work, possibly too. It really felt like a dream come true, I think. I think you really allowed yourself to be open to all the possibilities, mentally, like going, oh man, if I could, like, I think you really did a lot of daydreaming with this. I think that you put a lot of you poured a lot of yourself into this, is what I'm feeling like with this star here. You poured a lot of yourself into this, and so when this upset happened, when it didn't go like you thought it would, when it didn't work out in the way that you were hoping, it left you incredibly disappointed. Okay. Very disappointed. I think it really shook your, I feel like it kind of shook you to the core. I feel like it really shook your self-esteem, is kind of what I'm hearing, your self-confidence. I think it shook your confidence in your ability to make decisions, possibly, is kind of what I'm hearing, particularly with Judgment here. Um, yeah, yeah. I think Eight of Swords. I think there was a. I think you thought that this would be your way out of this situation. Um, I think you. It feels like there was something going on where you felt kind of trapped. Maybe you felt trapped in your current job. You felt trapped with your job situation, possibly, or with your some situation, and it's seeming like it's career based. So you felt trapped, whether it's trapped in a situation of unemployment, possibly, is something that I'm hearing for some of you. Trapped in a job, a dead end job that you really hate, is also kind of something I'm feeling. I think you made a choice to try for something different, to go after something that you really wanted. I think that you really thought would be very fulfilling, that would meet a lot of your needs, honestly. And I think you really hyped this up, and not in a negative way, not that there is anything wrong with that, but I think you had like a lot of great expectations for this situation, for it to work out. You really set your heart on it. I feel like you really allowed yourself, you really poured a lot of yourself into this, a lot of your energy into this. But it didn't work out like you were hoping that it would. It's left you quite disappointed. It's left you quite worried. And then with the Hierophant here too, it's, let's see, it's like it's left you, it's like you're worried about, are you worried about what other people might think? Pile number two, are you worried about what, because with the Hierophant is like this very traditional religious leader. Are you questioning your beliefs now? That, yeah, because I felt like I was like, I hear, because yeah, because isn't that what I was saying? I hear that this has made you really doubt your self-confidence, your belief in yourself. Okay, the belief that you can accomplish things. That's really what I was feeling. That's really what I was hearing. And then we have the Hierophant here coming out. The Hierophant talks about beliefs, traditional beliefs, etc. I think this has really made you doubt your beliefs, second guess your beliefs in yourself, in others too. I'm kind of hearing this has really shook you. Like I said, it feels like this has shook you to the core a little bit. Pile number 2. Okay, so, and then we have the burden here. I feel like this whole thing is just like a burden on your mind. Okay, I mean, obviously here with this 9 of Swords keeping you up at night. I mean, if this isn't the definition of like this mental burden, I don't know what is. It's really bogging you down is kind of what I'm hearing too. Okay, so the message from your future self, let's jump into that because it's very comforting message, okay? First of all, okay, practical advice, very practical advice. Nature here. Go for a walk, get out in nature. I'm hearing that's something that makes you feel better. I don't feel like this is advice like, oh, you're depressed, go exercise. Like, I don't feel like this is, because then when you're depressed, you're like, really? Oh, okay, great. Like, thanks for that advice. But I feel like this for you, like, being out in nature makes you feel better. And I don't feel like this is like, go for a walk. I don't think this is going to require any real action on your partners. This bird isn't flying. They're just hanging out here in the garden with all the dandelions, they're just hanging out, having a great time, chilling. You've got the lights here. There's people here too, or people, there's other crows sitting here too, kind of in the background. So if you're someone if you're a bit extroverted, if you're someone who feels energized by being around others, perhaps this is kind of a call for you to go sit outside on the patio somewhere, be around people, possibly, if that's something that really fills you up, fills your meter, your energy. Go out, be around people. And this definitely gives me patio vibes because we have the string lights here. So if that's you, if that's something that makes you feel better, just kind of maybe not necessarily interacting with people, if you're feeling like you're going through a lot and you feel very heavy, but maybe just being around people, if that's something that energizes you, definitely go out. This is the practical advice here. This is the message from them that is going to make you feel a lot better. Don't keep yourself shut in, alone. I'm hearing too, is like I said, especially if you are an extrovert, don't isolate yourself. Yeah, don't isolate yourself. Get out of the house. Go be around some people. Like I said, even if it's just you're in close proximity, but you're not actually interacting with them, okay? Also, like I said, be out in nature, be outside. I think that's going to be very rejuvenating. I think that's going to help you a lot with this, okay? And then with growth here too, no one likes to hear this ever, but this situation is an opportunity for growth. I know that's like the most, I don't know, anytime I hear that in a reading for myself, I'm just like, oh, okay, so it's like, oh, great. I don't know. It just, sometimes that doesn't feel very comforting, but it is the message that I'm hearing here from your future self, and something that they would like you to know is that this is going to really expand your growth, like a ton, especially with all these court cards here. You're gonna grow so much from this, honestly. And the sun is gonna rise again. Like the sun is gonna rise again, okay? Like, I feel like you are, it's almost like this crow's like sitting here on the ground, but you see this one, it's got like this little aura around it. I feel like this is your potential here. I feel like you feel very grounded, but not like in a good, like, not like in a good grounded, but like forced grounded, like a plane that's been grounded, like you feel stuck possibly. And I'm seeing here that you have the potential, you will rise again. You will rise again back up to the top. If this was a promotion that you were going after, or like a, like I said, like some sort of better job that would have ultimately been a type of promotion, another opportunity is coming to you, is what I'm hearing here. Another opportunity for that promotion is coming to you, for you to rise up, okay? So first of all, I'm hearing that. Second of all, I'm hearing that this is an opportunity for you to rise. Well, I'm hearing to rise up and meet this challenge. Rise up and face this challenge head on. Here I'm seeing too, like I said, I felt like your confidence was very shaken by this situation here. I'm seeing that you will be regaining that confidence here with the Queen of Wands, okay? That is coming back to you. There are things coming back in. The Queen of Wands, yeah, you're gaining your confidence back. I'm seeing that coming in. They want you to know that that's coming back, you know. Yeah, they want you to know that that's coming back. They want you to know too that to not stop. Don't stop your pursuit of this thing here with the Knight of Cups, okay? Don't stop your pursuit to move yourself out of this situation, because I feel like I feel like, what am I trying to say here? It wasn't necessarily the wrong call to try to move out of this situation that you're in, that you're feeling trapped in, okay? I don't see that that was the wrong call by any means. I just see that you poured a lot of yourself into this situation, and we're actually about to get to that. You poured a lot of yourself into this situation, and as a result, you ended up very just kind of, just kind of depressed over it, just really hurt over this situation. It really shook you. It shook your self-confidence. But what I'm seeing here, what your future self wants you to know is that don't take this lying down. Don't let this keep you down. Rise up to meet this challenge, because I feel like you're the type of person who absolutely can, okay? You went after this thing, you were really open and vulnerable, allowed yourself to really daydream, pour your whole self into it, okay? Rise to meet the challenge. You're gonna find your confidence again, okay? And the thing is it's still there. It's not gone. It's just been shaken a little bit. It's just been challenged a little bit. But when we experience challenges, like to our self-confidence, to our self-esteem, we have an opportunity to rise to meet that challenge and say, no, I am still confident in myself. Just because something didn't work out how I thought it would, that doesn't mean that doesn't discredit all of my other accomplishments, all of my other hard work, all of the other things that have went right for me too. I'm hearing that you might feel like nothing's gonna work out how I want it to. Don't say that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't go down that road. Don't spiral like that, okay, my friend? It's time you've got to take control of your mind here, okay? Queen of Swords. Swords talks about the mind, all right? And all these swords here, all of these negative thoughts, all of these self-defeating thoughts are weighing you down, okay? They're keeping you up at night. They're causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, okay? Take control of that, all right, is what I'm hearing. Do not allow yourself to spiral down into this dark place, all right? Rise above that, and take control of these swords here. Harness your mind, take control of your mind. Don't let it continue to do this to you. Don't continue to ruminate over this situation, because it's not going to do you any good, okay? What's going to do you some good is to pick yourself up off the floor and say, you know what? I'm still gonna go after what it is that I want, and I'm gonna go. It's almost like, so look at the difference in these cards real fast between the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Cups, okay, it's almost this very like childlike type of energy here. This very like unserious, not serious, like lack of, I don't know. It's just this very different energy as compared to this Knight of Wands. Like they're riding a rabbit. They just look so, they're very like chill. They're very, I don't know, as something like compared to this one right here with the Knight of Wands, where you have here, let me just pull these closer because it's hard to know how well you can see. But the Knight of Wands, look, they're riding, what is this, like a panther or something? Like they have a sweatband on, they've got their wand at the ready. Like, look at them. Like, this character is way more serious and determined, okay, than this character. And if you notice, this character is actively on the move, okay, whereas this character is just kind of chilling. All right, so I'm seeing here that the advice, what they want you to know, is to not give up on this. Get some control of your mind. Like, renew that self-confidence. Don't let this shake you like that. Rise to meet the challenge, rise to the occasion here, okay? And continue to move forward with grit and determination, all right? That is what I'm seeing here with this. Now, with the Five of Cups and the Star, where you really poured a lot of yourself into this situation. You poured so much of yourself into this situation, and then it just all kind of fell through. It kind of fell through. That's kind of what I'm feeling here with that. That's what I'm hearing, is it fell through for you. So I feel like your future self is addressing each thing here. With this, what they are addressing here is, with this, they're addressing the King of Cups, okay? Or they're addressing this with the King of Cups. I'm sorry, you guys. Like I said, I don't feel awesome. So I've got a little bit of brain fog, word salad going on here. So I see that they're addressing this with the King of Cups, and they're saying, okay, listen, the best, okay, how best to say this in a gentle, I'm gonna be very direct. That's what we do here on this channel. We're just going to be very direct about it. I personally like it when I'm watching a tarot reader and they're like, you know what, I'm just going to give it to you straight. And I am like, yes, queen, please do. Please give it to me straight, because I am stubborn and that is what I need. I need someone to give it to me straight and not mince words, so that I know what it is that I need to do so that I can move forward and live my best life and be my best self. So here it is, my friend. Have some emotional maturity about this. Stay grounded as you move forward with this, okay? So I'm hearing here, don't give up on this pursuit of something better, of removing yourself from this situation where you feel trapped. Like I said, I feel like this is a career. I feel like you're feeling trapped in a career. You're trapped in a 9-to-5. You're trapped in something that you are really, it's not vibing. It's not working for you. You've made the judgment call and you said, hey, I'm getting out of this, okay? I am moving out of this situation. Actually, I'm seeing here, you've got like his limbs are outside of this coffin here. Like he's refusing to he's refusing to be put in the ground. He's refusing to succumb to this, okay? And I feel like that's you too. Pile number 2, okay? So don't let this shake your confidence. Maintain your confidence with this. You are in the right. You are totally right. You've made a good judgment call. Don't let that shake your self-confidence here with this just because this didn't work. You've made a good judgment call. Your judgment is sound, okay? It's just this didn't work out how you were hoping, and you poured a lot of yourself into it, and now there's this disappointment, okay? Now you're like questioning your beliefs. You're questioning everything that you thought you knew. You don't have to do that, okay? Don't let this get you down. Rise to the occasion, keep pursuing this, but remain grounded. When we're talking about your expectations here with this, remain grounded. King of Cups here, listen, he's very chill, okay? very chill, very comfortable, very relaxed. Every King of Cups card that I have seen where we're like looking at some version of the traditional depiction, they're always very chill about it, okay? They're very comfortable. They are not pressed about anything. They have their cup in their hand, and they're almost, I would say all of them, almost all of them, they have their legs crossed. They have one foot here up in the air, kind of going towards the cup, which is interesting. And then they have one foot down on the ground. They are balanced. They have a balance between the heart and the mind. They have a balance between their emotions and staying grounded. They're not they're not like emotionally unavailable, cold, detached. That's not the energy of the King of Cups. Like, this is not to say to totally detach yourself and don't get your feelings caught up in that. That is not what your future self is saying here with this. They are saying to simply remain a bit grounded with your expectations, with the way that you handle this, with the way that you handle this pursuit, this job pursuit is really what I'm hearing here. They're just suggesting that you stay grounded, that you stay balanced, kind of, I don't know if just stay, I almost want to say emotionally mature with this to a certain extent. Just don't get super caught up in the emotions. I never want to discourage someone from pouring themselves into something that they truly love and care about, okay? But I'm feeling like here your future self is saying, listen, maybe don't give so much of yourself to this situation. You know, don't let it consume you. You know, I feel like with this, you really got your hopes up and you really let it consume you to a certain extent here. And like, consume all your thoughts, take up all this energy. You really poured yourself into this. And what I'm seeing here is don't pour yourself into it like that. Remain a little bit more grounded. Okay, and then two, get some control over your mind. Stop yourself from spiraling. When you find yourself having those thoughts come up, stop yourself and go, whoa, listen, we're not doing that. I think you should totally accept, be like, yep, I feel that way. This is the reason I feel that way. It makes total sense why I would feel that way after this situation, but I am not going to spiral. I'm not going to allow those thoughts to just keep playing in my mind and the situation to just keep playing over and over again and wondering where I went wrong and what I did wrong. Sometimes things just don't work out. Pile number two. And that is kind of what I'm hearing here. Sometimes things just don't work out. The Baba Yaga card is like throwing itself at me visually here. Sometimes it's a lot simpler than what it seems. Okay. I'm hearing too, to simplify your approach. Like I said, don't pour so much of yourself into something. It's like you put all your eggs in one basket. That's kind of what this is feeling like to me. It's like you put all your eggs in one basket. The basket tipped over, half of them spilled out, over half of them spilled out, really. With the Five of Cups, we've got 2 cups still standing, 3 of them that have spilled. And it's like, and I'm just hearing here to just, it's not as, your future self is saying that the situation isn't as complicated as what you think, or the reasons why you were rejected for this position or for whatever this is that you were pursuing here. It's a lot simpler than what you think, and it's not something to take personally, and you'll feel much better once you allow yourself to accept that and just go ahead. And I'm hearing to stop beating yourself up over this. There's something that you're beating yourself up over that I think that I'm hearing here that you need to stop beating yourself up over it, okay? That's really what I'm seeing here. Oh my gosh, look at this. I didn't even realize this whole time Mischievous Monkey, it said confidence on it, which I know that we read the keywords, but I didn't remember that from when we read that. And this whole time, like, confidence, I feel like it shook your confidence. That's 100% what I think here. And then we have it says innovation too, which is what popped out at me when I initially looked at the card just now, before moving on and seeing confidence there. I think that there is definitely a solution here, to this problem to this situation here. There are definitely more opportunities out here for you, okay? I'm hearing that you need to be confident about that too. For some reason, I'm hearing that you need to be confident that there are there are a lot more possibilities out there. There are a lot more opportunities out there for you. It's going to take a little bit of innovation on your part, I think, to a certain extent, but it's mostly going to take persistence is what I'm hearing here. Persistence and a little bit of emotional maturity moving forward. Let's not pour our entire selves into it before it actually happens for us. You know, let's not give ourselves away like that. Let's not empty our cups into, let's not empty all of our cups into this situation, all of our energy into this situation. Maintain a little bit of balance, stay grounded here, and get control over these thoughts, okay? Pile number 2. So this is what I am seeing for you from your future self. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank your guides and your future self for coming through to give you this message. I wish you all the best in this situation. I really do. I really do see great things coming for you here. It's just going to be a matter of picking yourself back up, dusting yourself off, and rising to meet the challenges. Get out in nature, get out around people. Like, don't isolate yourself is what I'm hearing. If you like to be around people, be around people. If you don't like to be around people, that's fine. I get it. Girl, me either. But get out in nature, sit outside in the park, sit outside on a bench, just walk outside and look up at the sun. That's just like the energy that I'm hearing here. It's going to make you feel a lot better. Honestly, your confidence is going to come back. You're going to end up soaring is what I'm hearing here. You are going to soar. You are going to fly. But yeah, I'm closing up the reading now for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I love y'all so much. I will see you in your next reading. Oh, like the comment if it resonates. Subscribe. It helps the channel so much, you guys. And it allows me to keep putting out videos for you. Also, requests. Pick a card topic requests. Any sort of topic requests that you have that you'd like to see on the channel that you're not seeing on other tarot channels. Leave them in the comments down below. I'm making a list. We're doing one requested topic a week generally is kind of what I'm doing here. We're also doing relationship readings. Those go out on Tuesdays. Weekly energy readings for your week coming up. Those go out on Saturdays. Next week I have a monthly reading that is going to go up. It's like just to kind of see what's coming for you in the month of October. So be on the lookout for that. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you don't miss that when that comes out. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Modern Witch Tarot deck here for your main tarot deck, and we are going to take a look to see what it is that your future self wants you to know right now. What message do they have for you about your current situation? So we'll be using this tarot deck to pull your cards. I have a little deck here to get clarifiers if we feel like we need that. And then I have 3 oracle decks here that we'll be pulling from as well to help with those messages. Let's go ahead and jump in and find out what it is that your future self would like you to know. I'm also going to just little disclaimer here. I have a cold. I have a new roommate. I think they brought in a cold with them. So if I sound gross, like my voice sounds gravelly and gross, if I'm sniffing, coughing, clearing my throat, I'm so sorry, you guys. I think between allergies and maybe the cold, it's just really gotten me. I got a little brain fog going on here too. So bear with me here, but we are going to get this message for you to find out what it is that your future self wants you to know. So let's start here with this deck. Oh, okay. That one. Then we'll do this deck for you as well. Let's get a message what your future self wants you to know right now. And then we're going to move this guy off, just right off camera here. Okay. Here we go. This is it. Future. Oh, okay. I always have to turn this. I just cannot wait to turn this deck over. It's like one of my favorite oracle decks because I love all the little animals. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn these over here, and then we'll pull some tarot cards. We have gifts. All right. And with Curious Cat too. Interesting. We have displacement. Okay. And then we have, let me see here. Okay. No depictions that need to be covered. We have Corn Mother, the goddess. She's a goddess, the seed. We'll talk about her in a little bit too. The little dragonflies are popping out at me, which talk a lot about good fortune. That's what dragonflies kind of can symbolize. They can be good luck, good fortune. Okay. They have a couple of other meanings too. We'll talk about them in a minute. Okay, and let's get your tarot cards. We'll get the advice up here for you, and then we'll get the situation down here. Okay, so let's start. Let's get 4 cards here. I am gonna tell you guys that this deck, it has nudity in it, like most RWS decks do, honestly, with the like the traditional depictions. So I'm going to look at them initially off camera, like just pull them off camera. I just don't want you guys to think there's anything like shady going on with that, or anything like that. I like to pull cards on camera because I feel like that helps. I don't know, I don't know, when you've got a lot of synchronicities in a reading, it just makes it, I don't know, just makes it more, give some credibility to that, I guess. But I'm just gonna flip these over off camera, put them right back. Okay, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands. It doesn't look, I don't feel like we're gonna get cards that need just kind of the general vibe of this reading. I don't feel like we're gonna get cards that need to be covered, but the Emperor and 5 of Wands. Okay, we're good there. And then let's get 4 more for the actual situation that they're talking about here specifically. We have that one. I'm feeling, oh, okay. Feeling that one. This guy. Well, and geez, this one wants to come out too, but I think I'm gonna make, I feel like it needs to be turned over later and not right now. So we'll just kind of leave it right there. We'll look at that in a bit when I feel like we need to. Let's go ahead and pull this one. We have 3 of Swords, okay. 7 of Pentacles. The Magician. 6 of Cups. And then, actually, I am feeling like we should go and flip this one over. 3 of Cups. Okay. So I think you can see that. Perfect. Okay. Pile number 3. Let's start here. Let's get the keywords for the Corn Mother. The Corn Mother, she's a goddess in Native American, like indigenous cultures. Her people, her worshipers were starving, and she like sacrificed, she's made of corn, she sacrificed some of herself in order to feed her people, to make sure they were fed because they were starving. So there's like a sacrifice that she made there. I think this one needs to go here. Let me grab her little thing out of the book here and we will talk more about her. Okay. So caretaking, nourishment, and sacrifice. So her story is the story of the Corn Mother is a creation myth from the Abenaki and Penobscot people. Oh, maybe that's not Native American indigenous culture. Sorry. My bad, guys. Rooted in agricultural tradition, she saved her people from starvation by rubbing corn kernels off her body to produce a harvest. Okay. Oh, and we have gifts here. Let me read this sentence that popped out at me. You have so much to give, but may fear how others will receive your gift. Corn Mother offers you strength and courage to share your gift with the world. You are safe and protected. By offering someone else love and kindness, you have also offering yourself those same things. Interesting. And like the dragonfly, like I said, it can be a symbol for good luck, for hope, for love, change as well. But let's jump in here. Let's look at this situation. My cards are like edging upwards. When I write without lines, that's what happens too. It's interesting. Okay, so looking here too. So I think let's start with this situation. There's some heartbreak over something that you've been working on. It feels like you've been working on something. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm seeing it. All right. Okay. So there is something that you've been putting a lot of effort into in your life. Initially on the outset, it does kind of feel, it kind of feels like this might be in the realm of like career. Doesn't necessarily have to. That's just kind of the traditional Seven of Pentacles meaning here. But I'm seeing here that sorry, I'm just like, there's like so many messages coming through with this. I'm trying to get my thoughts organized here. You had a gift. Like, we've got gifts. This is talking about a gift. Gifts here. Okay. Six of Cups, gifting. All right. It's like you have something you want to share with the world. You have something that you think is meaningful that you would like to share with the world. Okay. And you have been working quite hard on this. This is something that you've been putting a lot of effort in. You've really been trying to make it happen, okay? With the Magician here, it's something that I feel like you've kind of tried to create, you've kind of tried to manifest. It does feel also like it's something that's kind of divinely inspired almost, is kind of what I'm hearing here for you. But it's this gift that you've been wanting to share with the world, and it just has not been, I think it has not been received in the way that you thought it would. I think it has not went in the way that you thought it would. I think you expected more. You know, initially I was going to say it's like you expected more people to celebrate you here with this. But I'm almost hearing that it's like you feel like people are celebrating. Like they're celebrating your downfall. Does that resonate for y'all? Because that's something that I heard here. Let's get a clarifier. Let's get clarifiers for each card, just one for each here. I feel like this one's meant for that Three of Cups. I don't know, you guys. That's just what I hear. And I know that that's such a toxic, like, awful thing. But that's kind of what I'm hearing here. Okay, let's take a look here. I want to start with this one. I'm very curious. Judgment. Yeah. Do you feel like people are judging you? Ugh. Pile number 3. I feel like people are judging you. They're judging your gifts. They're judging what it, like, you've given someone a gift. Yes. You had something that you brought to the table, essentially. You thought it would be well received, and instead you're experiencing judgment. Is kind of what I'm feeling here. Oh, okay. All right. And then we have the Moon here with the Six of Cups. I think you feel, and I think that this is something that your intuition, it feels very like intuitive. Like your intuition has guided you towards this, guided you towards giving this to someone. You felt like that was the right thing to do. Okay, let's keep moving on here. Ace of Coins. right with the Magician, you guys. The synchronicities. I'm telling you, this is why I pull the cards on camera, because when stuff like this happens, it's amazing. So the Magician talks about having all the elements here. The sword, the cups, the wand, the pentacle, right, has the core element of each different aspect of life, and it has the ability to create. And so the aces are essentially these raw materials being given to you, okay? And so then to get one of those raw materials, okay, so we're most likely talking about a work situation, a financial situation here, okay? You had something to offer. You felt like it was a good thing. You felt like you had a lot to offer. You really felt called to share this with a group of people, with someone. You expected a celebration, but instead you received a lot of judgment. And I know that's not really what that's not, judgment in that type of situation. It's not always exactly what the Judgment card is talking about, but I feel like that's what it's talking about here for sure. Let's see, 7 of Pentacles, and we have 8 of Cups. Okay. Let's look here. I want to read these to you. Soul journey, let go, despair, aura cleanse, wake up, the void. And then these two you can't even see. Let me see if I can pull them real close to me and see what they say. No, they're meant to be obscured. Okay. We'll talk about that in the 7 of Pentacles in a minute. And then the Sun with the 3 of Swords. And actually the Sun was in reverse, and I think I'm going to leave it in reverse for you here. I generally don't work with reverses, but when I feel called to, I will. And I feel called to in your pile. So that's what we're going to do with this one. I feel called to with this. Okay. Yeah. You had something that you've worked very hard towards, that you wanted to offer to others. You felt like you felt like you had a gift. You feel like you have a gift. And you had your hopes up you had like very high hopes for this. You really had high hopes for this. You were very excited, very happy about this. And this has now left you feeling dejected, feeling like the sun has set on your, like the opportunity's gone. Like the sun has set, like that's it, it's done. That's the feeling. I'm seeing that is how you feel. I'm hearing that is how you feel. Very, very heartbroken over this, okay? I'm hearing that you might not want to totally admit that it's as heart-wrenching as what it has been, but I feel that it has been. I think you're ready to just walk away from this hard work that you've put in. I'm seeing here that this person, the 7 of Pentacles, it's like they have this harvest, but they're not like fully satisfied. That's generally kind of the 7 of Pentacles. Like, I've put in all this work. I have all of this now, but at what cost? Almost sometimes is kind of what it seems. And then with the 8 of Cups talks about walking away, letting go, moving on, okay? Continuing on your journey and letting it go. And I think that is where you're at right now, mentally, emotionally. You are ready to let it go. We've got the void, we've got despair. And so I feel like that's where you've been at, and it absolutely has been. And you're just ready to let this go, and give up on this. I'm kind of hearing too, whatever this thing is, whatever this goal was, whatever this, it's like, it really is like a gift. It's like you had a gift that you were wanting to share, and it just did not pan out. You, like I said, you thought it would be received well. You thought that other people would be able to, you were hoping that they would be able to see the deeper meaning, the deeper picture here is what I'm hearing with 6 of Cups and the Moon. It's like you were really hoping people would be able to see that deeper meaning. But instead of people celebrating that and getting that, you were judged by them instead, okay? I'm seeing that that's what this says. A message first and foremost from your future self is that this displacement card. Displacement talks about it talks about essentially somebody taking out their anger, their hurt, their feels, taking that out on someone that has nothing to do with. Okay. So displacement, so it's like an example is like your boss says something awful to you. You dealt with really unpleasant clients all day. And then you come home and you're short with your family, you're short with your friends. You just don't have a lot of patience. You feel really angry and you're kind of taking it out on them, but it's displaced. It's misplaced. It's anger it's being projected. It's being taken out on someone else. Okay. When it really has nothing to do with that person. Now, displacement can also talk about someone doing this to you, okay? And I feel like that is your situation here. I feel like these people, this judgment that they're passing on you, the fact that I just feel like they just totally missed it. I feel like you were pretty much on the mark here with what you were doing. I do see that you have gifts to offer people, okay? This thing that you've been working on is valuable and you have something to offer, but these were not the people. It's like this wasn't the right community for you. It's like these people aren't their judgment says more about them than it does about you, is what I'm hearing with this displacement card. It says more about them than it does about you, and I'm hearing here to not let this shake you. And stop you from continuing on with this, because this gift wasn't meant for them anyways. This gift wasn't meant for them anyways. They weren't the right people to receive it. You have something really wonderful to offer, and this judgment that they're passing on you it says more, like I said, it says more about them than it does about you. It's misplaced. It's displaced here. I think that you are kind of taking a proverbial beating over this when it really when it was, I don't know, meant for someone else is the right word or the right phrase, but it's just like this energy has nothing to do with you personally. Don't take it personally is what I'm hearing here. Don't take it personally. You do have gifts to offer. It's just this was not the right, these people weren't meant to receive it, okay? They weren't meant to receive it here. These gifts are going to be appreciated, but what you're offering is going to be appreciated. But it's going to be appreciated by the people it's meant to be appreciated by. And that's not going to be everybody, okay? It's not going to be everyone. There are going to be people who just don't receive it. There are going to be people who just don't appreciate what it is you have to offer. So here's the advice here. Here's what your future self wants you to know. Wants you to know to keep moving on with this, okay? There's a part of me here that wishes that we had an Eight of Cups with a typical depiction. Sorry, that's that not feeling great brain fog coming in. Okay. I feel like, okay, so you are ready to pack it up, to leave this behind, and to trash this is kind of what I'm hearing here. You're ready to let this go, to move on and say, you know what? I mean, you're ready to say, fuck it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. I poured myself into this. I really, really tried. I presented it to these people. I put it out there and it is being rejected. It is being judged. I'm feeling very vulnerable now. I'm feeling very knocked off balance. I'm feeling very, I'm feeling very just lots of despair. I mean, that's really the card here that's really the key word here. It's just a lot of despair over this, really dejected, really discouraged, and you're ready to just walk away and move on from it. Here is the message here. Do not do that. Do not do that. You have a gift. You have a gift that you are meant to share with the world, okay? These were just not the people that gift is meant for. This gift is meant for somebody else. And that's something that I'm hearing here with this displacement card as well. It's not just that this judgment says more about them than it does about you, and that this is like just kind of, it's not really about you. They have their own shit going on, and they just they don't realize that they're projecting that onto you, number one. But number two, I'm hearing too that this gift that you have is not meant for them anyways, okay? Whoever it is that, whenever, let's see, I'm hearing here that whenever you present this gift to someone, if they do not accept it, if they do not receive it, if they judge it, if they have an issue with it, it wasn't meant for them to begin with. And I'm hearing here that you need to hear that, and you need to know that. You need to like internalize that. That's what I'm hearing. You need to internalize this information that if these people, like, not everyone is going to like what you bring to the table, and that is okay. You don't have to be liked by everybody. Your gift is it's not meant for everyone to take part in. Okay? You're not meant to share this with everybody. Only a select few. The Corn Mother didn't share. She didn't give all of herself away. She didn't give this gift of life, essentially, of hope. And that's interesting because, you know, the dragonfly symbolizes hope as well. She didn't give this gift of renewed hope to the starving village. She didn't make that sacrifice for everybody. She didn't make that sacrifice for every village. She made that for her people. She did that for her group, for her community, for her tribe, she did that for her people, not for everyone else. And I'm hearing here that it's important for you to understand that your gift is not meant for everyone, and that's okay. And you don't have to give it to everyone. Not everyone is going to receive it. Not everyone is meant to receive it, and that is okay. Okay, so that's a little tangent there, but I felt like you needed to know that. So what I'm hearing here is the message from them is to keep moving forward with this, okay? Do not drop these wands. Do not walk away from this, okay? Don't drop it and just walk away. Keep going, okay? You're going to find the right people for it. Let me put this card up here a little bit closer, you guys. I always talk about these acrylics. One of these days I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Oh my God, okay. We're just gonna... Okay, I'm like this close to having a better desk and space to film, and then I will probably not have that issue anymore with picking up the cards, so bear with me in the meantime. So 10 of Wands here. You see that she's so close. She just has to she's so close to the village where she's going to drop these wands off at. So close. She just has to walk just a bit more, cross this road, right? And then she's there. Okay, this is how I'm seeing, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm hearing, whatever you want to call it. This is what I'm discerning here with this. This is the message here, is to not drop these. Don't drop this that you're working on here. Don't drop this gift. Don't just say, forget it. You know, if these people didn't appreciate it, I guess it just kind of, I guess I just don't really have what it takes. Or I guess that what I have to bring to the table just isn't as great as I thought it was. I guess that, I guess that it's just not really worth it. That's not the case at all. Okay. You just have to find your village. You just have to find your people, your community that's going to appreciate and receive what it is that you have to offer, okay? And they will be able to see the value in that, okay? These other people just were not able to see the value, but these people will, okay? You're almost there. Do not give up. That is what I'm hearing. Do not give up. Do not stop. Keep pushing, because you have valuable gifts here, okay? You just got to get to the people who are going to appreciate them. And when you do, okay, when you do, you're going to find this new spark here. It's going to renew your spark. It's going to make you feel, I'm almost hearing like make you feel young again. You know, it's going to make you feel excited about this journey again. You're going to regain some of that excitement that you initially felt when you started this endeavor, okay? I know, because I'm hearing here that you feel tired, you feel fed up. And what you're being told here is that that energy is going to be renewed, okay? That energy is going to be renewed, all right? And you are going to find yourself in a situation or in an energy that is very much like this emperor energy. I'm hearing here like building an empire a little bit is something that I'm hearing here. Is that an empire is being built, or that you are trying to build an empire here with this new, like, I just feel like you're going to get this creative spark, and then then your journey is just going to take off. It's just going to take off. You're just going to start making moves towards accomplishing your final ultimate goal and really seeing that realized, okay? 5 of Wands here. Let's talk about this real fast, because I feel like this is not really a warning, maybe just kind of like some practical advice for the future. And I'm hearing here to don't fight. Don't fight to make people accept a gift they don't want to accept. That's something that I'm hearing here. Don't fight to make what it is that you have to offer resonate with everybody. It's not meant to. Just kind of like with these readings, to a certain extent, where, if it resonates for someone, great. I hope that it does. I hope that my readings bring people, some comfort when they're going through a hard situation. I hope that it gives them a little bit of insight. I hope that they gain some sort of practical advice that allows them to keep moving, keep going on, to not feel discouraged in their situation. I feel too like my readings are meant to help people kind of reach out and receive messages that, they themselves are having a hard time receiving, because sometimes when we're in the depths of the bullshit, it's really hard to hear that still, quiet, small voice with direction or with guidance, that inner voice. Your guides, if that's what you believe in, if that's, what resonates for you. But like I said, my readings are not meant to resonate with everyone. That's just how that works. My gifts are not meant to resonate with everybody. And I know that they won't. And what I'm hearing here is that you need to take on that same mindset. Don't fight to make it resonate for everybody, okay? Don't fight a losing battle is what I'm hearing here, because it's a losing battle. Not everybody is going to accept what it is that you have to offer. Not everybody is going to see the value in your gifts, okay? There are definitely people who will. Enough that you will be able to build like a sort of empire here with it, so that you are going to be able to reach this ultimate goal of having it all with this creative endeavor. It almost feels like, or this work, this almost feels like you have your own business or something that you've been working on here. You absolutely have interest. There's absolutely going to be people expressing interest in this. There are going to be people who see the value, what it is that you bring to the table, but there are going to be people who don't. And I'm hearing here to not fight this losing battle. Don't do it. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your time. People can, if what you have to offer resonates with them, they can take that. And if it doesn't resonate with them, they can keep moving, okay? They can move on and not worry about it. And you can move on and not worry about it. So don't try to be everyone's cup of tea, is what I'm hearing here. Don't engage with the naysayers, with the conflict, with the negativity that these types of people might bring to you, okay? Don't engage in it. Don't waste your energy with it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. Move on from it. Let it go. Five of Wands always, to me, kind of feels like, especially in this reading, it feels like arguing with people in the comment section, arguing with complete strangers in the comment section of some sort of social media post or some video or reel or TikTok or something like that. That's what it makes me think of. It feels like that. It feels like having just wasting your time, wasting your energy, fighting with people over something that doesn't matter, or over something like, and almost like trying to prove yourself to others, or trying to get others to see it your way or accept what it is that you're trying, like I said, the gifts you're trying to bring to the table, and they're just not meant for everybody. They're just not meant for everybody. Not everyone is going to receive them. Not everyone's going to see it the same way you do. And arguing and fighting with them and pushing people and pushing people to try to see it your way and try to take on your perspective is just futile. It's futile. It's not going to make a difference. It just saps your energy and it does nothing for you. So I'm hearing here that the message is, on this journey, this is being acknowledged, that this was really, really challenging, that this was really hurtful, that this has really left you kind of feeling like trash, is what I'm hearing too. Ready to walk away, ready to throw it all away and say, fuck it. But I'm hearing here to not do that. I'm seeing here that you need to keep moving on. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your village here, people who are ready and happy to accept the gifts that you bring, what it is that you bring to the table. There's going to be this renewed sense of excitement over this journey that you're on too. And you're going to be able to build something really wonderful out of this. Whatever your ultimate goal was with this, you're going to meet that goal. Just don't give your energy to the haters. Don't let the haters drain your energy. Okay. Here, I'm going to wrap this up with Curious Cat. Okay. Balance here, 110%, and independence also. Honestly, you've got to find a balance between listening to constructive criticism, like a balance between constructive criticism and just straight up judgment and conflict and just criticism that's not meant to be constructive. You've got to find a balance between, because it's toxic to never listen to any constructive criticism, because it can actually help us become better at what we do, and kind of strengthen our skills with whatever it is that we're doing. But there's a balance there between listening to some constructive criticism, and taking that into account, but also internalizing that, especially when it's something that's just straight up judgment and it doesn't help. It's just conflict for the sake of conflict, people being hateful for the sake of being hateful, because they hate their own lives, or they've got something going on that's, their life sucks so bad they have to go tear somebody else down. That's really what displacement is talking about here. And I think that that's what people are doing to you, and that's what you're experiencing here. And I think you need to, find a balance here with this. Find a balance with your energy too. Don't give a lot of your energy to these people, because it's a waste of your energy and it's not going to make a difference. Okay, honestly, it's not. Independence too. You've got to move independently of what other people think too. You've got to distance yourself from the opinions of other people if you want to continue on this journey and be successful. I know that that's way easier said than done, 100%. But think about it. I'm hearing here this example. Think about it like a cat. A cat, they do not give a shit. It's why I don't have cats. Because they just don't care. They don't care what you think. I mean, generally, I'm talking about generally. I know there are cats that are very sweet and they care very much about what, I know that there are cats like that, but the average cat does not give a shit about what it is that you think about what they're doing. They will look you dead in the eye and knock something off of, they'll look you dead in the eye and knock your cup off the off the freaking countertop. They know they're not supposed to be up on the countertops. They will look you dead in the eye and jump right up there and lay down, right? Like, they just don't care. They are independent. They are going to do what it is they're going to do. They don't care about your dissatisfaction. They just, they're like, they are the exact opposite of people pleasers, right? That is what I'm hearing here, that's like the energy that you need to embody here. Just don't care. Like, I want you to continue to care about this thing that you're working on, but don't care about these people. They don't matter in the end. They really don't, because your village, your people are out there somewhere, and you're really not far from them is what I'm seeing here too. Like, you're about to reach them. And they are going to like kind of gas you up and give you some renewed energy here, some renewed fire. They're gonna like renew that fire, stoke that fire within you, and you're gonna want to keep going and keep doing this and really building, what it is that you've set your eyes on, really accomplishing this. But don't listen to the haters, honestly, is what I'm hearing here. Everybody has haters. It's part of putting yourself out there. It's part of sharing your gifts, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and making that sacrifice, because it's a bit of a sacrifice, honestly, to be vulnerable and let people in. But I'm hearing here that these people passing judgment, they just weren't the right crowd. Don't give up on this. Keep going. Your tribe is there. Your community is there. You will find them. They are waiting for you to just kind of reach that point to get to them. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep sharing your gifts with the world. Okay, you will find your people. They will inspire you to continue on this journey and really accomplish all of these goals that you've set for yourself. And just don't worry about the haters. Embody the energy of the cat who just does not care what other people think. Okay, that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching your reading. I want to thank your guides and your future self for coming through. I also want to let you know that if you have any topics that you're interested in seeing on the channel, any requests for pick a card readings, or anything really that you want to see on the channel, maybe things you're not seeing on other channels that you'd like to see here. We have a small community. Your comments are not going to get lost in all the spam all the bots. So leave those in the comment section down below. Like the video if it resonates, subscribe, and it helps the channel so much. I'm also putting out relationship themed readings on Tuesdays. Just put one of those up the other day, so take a look at that. I can link that down or link that up in the card for you as well, up at the top of the screen. I also am doing weekly energy readings. Those go out on Saturdays for the week ahead. Let's see, next week also we are going to be, I think Saturday is the 1st of October, or Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Sunday is the 1st of October, so be on the lookout. Friday morning, there should be a month ahead, like what to expect for the month of October coming up. So hit the little bell notification, little bell icon, get the notification so you don't miss that, because that's going to be super exciting. I'm going to change my setup a little bit too, to kind of reflect like the fall season, autumn, because in my hemisphere that's where we're at. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you guys again, like I said, so much for being here. I really appreciate you all so much. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye, pile number 3.